I'm Mackenzie Whitted, and today I'm going to be talking about centipedes and why we need to save them in our environment. So for their taxonomic classification, they're from the kingdom Animalia, the phylum Arthropoda, they're from the subphylum Myriapoda, and their class is known as Chilopodas. So they're actually 15 to 177 segments long, which means they vary in size from 1 centimeter all the way up to 30 centimeters. Their first pair of legs on their cranial segment, which you can see in the picture, are forceps, and they're used to inject venom into their prey when they are trying to find food. There are over 300 different species, and according to Weingag, there are actually 2 species that have been used in traditional medicine to help with different varying diseases. So their habitat is, they are found worldwide. They have a variety of environments they can actually live in, like tropical rainforests, deserts, and you can even find them within your households, most likely in the basement. They thrive in moist environments, so in leaf litter, decaying wood, or under rocks. And they lose water very rapidly through their exoskeleton through desiccation, which is also known as drying out. So they can adapt to a variety of environments. They can live in tropical forests, which is high in humidity, dense in vegetation, and that's where you can likely find larger centipedes. In the deserts, they are mainly just active at night because it's so hot and they need a cool environment. They like to hide in burrows and under rocks to help them retain the moisture from the temperature. And you can also find them in caves, which they're known as cave dwellers because they've adapted to live in total darkness, and they rely more on their senses to find prey and live. So you can actually see in the pictures, that is the Amazonian giant centipede. You can see how large it is, that is on someone's leg. And then here is the tiger centipede, which those are most likely found in the deserts. So for nutrition, they have many different feeding behaviors. They are carnivorous, and they like to prey on mainly small invertebrates like insects, spiders, and worms. They are actually effective pest controllers, and they help control the amount of insects in their population, which that's a positive of them and why we need to save them. So I want to talk about the Amazonian giant centipede. This is the largest centipede. It can range from 5 to 9 inches, and there have actually been some found that are as long as 11 inches. They can actually prey upon small mammals and insects, and Edgecombe in 2005 actually stated that he has seen them crawl up walls of caves and hang upside down and actually catch and kill the bats that live in the cave. And you can see this picture is actually one of the giant centipedes eating a bat, which is crazy. So for reproduction, they sexually reproduce. They're oviparous, and some species guard their eggs continuously before they're going to hatch, and then some centipedes are born with fully formed body segments, while others have to molt and shed several times to actually get to their full formed body segments. So some evolutionary adaptations of centipedes is they have the segmented body, which means they have many body segments. They have venomous fangs, which helps them capture and mobilize prey. And they actually have sensory adaptations. They have little hairs that are around their body that help detect vibrations so they can know if predators are around. So some ecological significance is they are heterotrophs. They feed on a wide range of insects, which helps to balance their population and control the ecosystem. They contribute to soil fertility and plant growth because they can interact with decomposing organic matter, which helps the soil. And they can burrow, which improves soil structure, because it allows the air and water to get into their burrows, and it helps the nutrients reach the plants. So some human impacts that have affect the population of centipedes is habitat destruction, deforestation, and urbanization, has destroyed their habitats, which has lessened their numbers. Pesticide use, so like there's a widespread use of pesticides on crops and in their environments, which can poison them and lead to lower numbers. And then climate change is also another big one because it changes the temperature and moisture levels, and they rely heavily on moisture because they dry out. So they're very sensitive to environmental shifts. And here are my references.